And soon, in a place known as the Land of Caves and Silence. Equius, let her know the deal. Aradia, here's the deal. Now that the game has begun, the plan will be modified slightly. We will not be co-leaders of the blue team. I alone will be the leader. Is that understood? That's fine. Good. Wait, you have no objection? Are you sure? No. I'm okay with it. Do you typically embrace such passive attitude when your superiors give you orders? I don't usually receive orders from superiors or otherwise. But, really, it's fine. 1. I think I should get a towel. I'm perspiring heavily again. Why? What's wrong? Never mind. I'm trying to stay professional about this. About what? What are you talking about? Forget it. It's just pleasant to consort with one of lesser breeding who clearly understands her place. I've understood for some time that this will be my role, to function as your server player, and that you would be the team leader as the first in the chain. Perfect. Then we are on the same page. I look forward to seeing how well you serve me, server player. That's not quite the meaning of the word server. What do you mean? As your server, I manipulate your environment to help you advance. I don't understand. Are you saying that you are in a position of control over me? I suppose so. Oh. What? Oh my god. This is impropriety of a caliber I cannot even... You are as low on the hemospectrum as possible. To consider that someone so low could be in a position of authority over me. It's just so... disgusting. You really are quite a snob. No, it's... filthy. I need some air. Or some cold milk, or a towel. I need a towel. Where the fuck are all my fresh towels? I mean... fiddlesticks. Please pardon my language. It won't happen again. You look really agitated. Are you sure you're all right? There's something about this effect that I just love. The simple, just like jitteriness. Just like, I'm fine. I'll be fine. I just need to breathe and to break something. Possibly. Break something? Yes, it helps me relax. Oh, I think I understand. Do you? I like breaking things. I didn't used to, but now I do. It's fun. Hello? Are you sure you're okay? Yes. You really do look like you're sweating pretty hard. I just need a blasted towel. Wherever did Arthur get off to? Maybe you should break something to try to calm down. Perhaps. Do you want me to break something? Whoa, what? I could break something if you want. Do you want to break something? Kind of. Okay. Equius, I'm about to throw an ablution trap through your wall. Heads up. Yes! Yes, that was wonderful! It was pretty cool. But could you please refrain from dipping into the vernacular of commoners? In fact, this is an order from your leader. Call things by their proper names. What? You want me to call it a bathtub? That sounds ridiculous. Nevertheless, do it. Fine. Now, could you please, do that again? What, you want me to throw the trap through your wall again? I mean, the tub? Yes. Is that an order? Yes. Wait. I don't know. What don't you know? Maybe I don't want to order you to. Maybe I want you to do whatever things that you want to do. I really have no idea what you're talking about. You could cause quite a bother for me with the power you wield. I can do nothing to stop you, peasant girl. It's so magnificently depraved. You are so weird. And this is coming from a ghost, Ribbit. What was that? Are you role-playing now? Stop, it's unbecoming. Sorry. You're better than that. And by better I mean worse. Much, much worse. Downright coarse and degenerate. Just reprehensibly sordid. Actually, yes. You may roleplay and proceed to deepen this already irretrievable debauchery. In fact, I command it. I command you to have free will and do as you please, and continue being bothersome and unpredictably destructive. I mean, if you want. I'm not really role-playing. I'm part frog, but okay, I guess I can break some other stuff. Ribbit. Yes, ribbit again. I can't really control the ribbits. I will make haste through this mysterious realm and find your gate. It will pose no challenge for me at all. Yeah, I know. I will then give you your new body, and you may take your rightful place as my subordinate. Sure. Actually, now I'm beginning to wonder. What? Whether I want you to be my subordinate or not. I hope this doesn't sound too strange. Everything you say sounds strange. Maybe I would like to be the co-leader again. Okay. In fact, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm entertaining this thought. It feels just vile. Try not to roll your eyes at me, please. I don't have pupils. Would you mind terribly being the leader? Fine. But don't tell anyone. You will be the leader of me, and I will lead all else. You will in effect be the secret leader. Yeah, sure, that's pretty much how it is anyway. Yes, that's the spirit. You take to authority well for one of your blood. I don't have blood. Not yet. But soon your heart will beat anew, and through it, fresh blood and fresh passion. Wow, can you just bring me the robot already? I'm on my way. Ribbit. Equius, proceed to the second gate. Strong jump. Ruin. This poses no challenge for you at all. Equius, enter. Strong fall. Deliver present. It looks nice. Yes, it is perfect in every way. Ribbit. Do you have a clean towel anywhere? Aradia Sprite. Enter the Soul Bot. Blorp. I think it suits you. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So one of the things that is one of the things that's in throughout the entire comic is that for a very long time nobody can directly speak to each other, and I realized, oh, does this break form? No, it's considered a sprite log because Aradia is considered a sprite as opposed to just another person. I think it suits you, much more so than the form of a levitating ghostly amphibian. How does it feel? It feels different. Okay, but I mean, do you feel anything else? Any sort of stirring sensations? Stirring? Yes, such as sensations which may be stirred by flowing blood and a beating heart. I'm not sure. Can you detect anything within you might describe as smoldering passion? I mean, purely out of curiosity. Wait, what is that? What's what? This feeling. Oh my god. Oh my god, what did you do? Did you program this robot to have feelings for you? Romantic feelings? Hurt. Answer me, blue blood scum. Yes, it's a chip in your part. Is that not okay? Get it out. I guess I can't uninstall it if you just get it out. Sorry, I'll just get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out! Plunge. Rip. Pound, 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 pound. Smack. The throttle. Smack. Screech. Kiss. Nepeta, update wall. You consult your shipping wall. Clearly, some changes are in order. You must admit that you didn't see this one coming, even with your remarkable matchmaking acumen. You should probably recolor all the Aradia panels as well, since she looks like a robot now. It's a major commitment keeping up with all your ships, but it's well worth it. I'm not so sure this qualifies as red romance. Maybe feels a little bit more black. We'll see. Karkat, recruit Visca. Okay, this is gonna sound preposterous given our last conversation, and I guess practically every conversation preceding it. And I'm probably gonna have to do something completely disgusting, like apologize. And even though I'll hate myself for it, I will totally mean it. I promise. Like, really, really mean it. They're going to ask me to join your team, aren't you? Yeah? How'd you know? I don't seem to have much choice now. Aradia kicked me off the good team. Oh, wow, this is great. Wait, sorry. No, wait, I don't have to apologize. That's right, you have no choice now. I apologize to myself for offering you a shitty, meaningless apology. Apology accepted, Karkat. Let's bury the Thresher with a totally platonic bro bulge bump. You dork. Do you really think your usual pedantic quips are going to bug me now? I'm not trying to bug you. I'm trying to get you to join my damn team. Now step in line, Circuit. I was just betrayed and abandoned by my 2 accomplices and best pals, and on top of that, I am soaked in the blood of my losers, which I just had to decapitate myself. So listening to a crabby asshole be all tickled with his new mediocre retorts isn't going to spoil my evening. Oh, well, sorry to hear about that. But, I mean, you can just dump her carcass in the kernel and bring her back stronger than ever. Wow. Good to know, I guess. Good to know, I guess. I think that's the appropriate phrasing for that. Now why don't you hop in the trap, wash that nasty blue shit off, and join our fucking session already. Wait, it's so rude to dictate hygiene procedure to a lady under any circumstance, even for douchey loudmouths with delusions of leadership. Maybe you should try to think about the dumb things that fall out of your protein shoot for once, Fantas. Blah, blah, blah. Now my shoot's doing a fucking stellar impression of something that doesn't give a shit. Anyway, you know my blood's the prettiest, and you'd obviously kill to have it. No, it sucks. I'm happy with mine. Nice try, though. BS. Why would you hide behind your lame gray anonymity then? You do realize that everyone thinks that's totally lame, right? It's no one's business. I don't see why it should be a matter of public record. I'm not gonna wear that shit on my sleeve like you do, literally or figuratively. It's private, so everyone can go point their probing busybody sniff nodes up their own impertinent seed flaps. Fine, like anyone really cares. It's just lame and insecure. So why don't you tell me what I've got to do here? I await instructions from my big shot A-blooded leader. Okay, first things first. You gotta connect with Tavros quickly and get him in the session before he gets killed. Ugh, what? Can't someone else do that? No, why? What's the big deal? Just do it. But I hate that guy. Who cares? This is your command decision? Getting someone who hates a guy to save his life? Pretty weak, boss. Why do you even hate him? It's fucking ridiculous. If anything, you should pity him. Especially since you were the one who paralyzed him in the first place. I know, I don't really understand it. It's just a really special kind of hate. It never goes away and it doesn't make a lot of sense. This kind of weird time to be confiding in me about your feelings of black romance, but okay. Oh god, what? I mean, if you're really implying Tavros or Kismuses, I think you're preying up the wrong front, Nub. Both parties have to hate each other equally. I mean, like, true hate. Maybe your feelings come somewhat close to fitting the bill, but I don't think he can hate anyone. It's weird, he's kind of broken in the head. Fuck, what are you talking about? I think the subject is beyond a lot of people's grasp, but I know a lot about it. Nobody ever really wants to talk to me about it, though. Whoa, really? Oh no shit, really? Okay, most people who haven't had their lobe stem cauterized are capable of feeling the 2 primary emotions, hate and pity. Pity is, of course, just the toned-down version of the central emotion, hate, and all the nuances of pity manifest as various other kinds of feelings, like whatever chemical reaction triggers mating fondness of mysterious forces that are behind Moria allegiance. Karkat, holy fuck, so boring. A well-balanced person is going to have a good distribution between hate and the various pity humors. Having a good balance of all of them keeps emotion sharper. See, I think that's your problem. What? I hope you know I already wore out some good note-taking pens today. All the pens. All of them. See, my hate's like a finely tuned instrument, because I'm aware of these principles. I could hate a hole in paradox space itself, straight through to a new reality, fresh for the hating. You don't even know how much I'm laughing at this. But see, you're too heavy on the hate side, or at least you pretend to be, which is maybe even worse. You aren't reading anything I say, are you? You just want to talk and talk and talk. And you just think you're hating up everyone hard when you're really just burning out that entire emotional hemisphere. It's like lukewarm hate. Pretenders hate, but no counterpoint at all. As such, there's no real substance to your hate. It's like a cardboard movie prop. Which is why your brain is broken. Kind of like Tavros's, but on the opposite hemisphere, I guess. Or maybe your broken brain led you to the imbalance in the first place. I don't really know. Whatever the case is, you're kind of emotionally screwed, sorry to say. Your hate's too dull for proper Kismuses, in my opinion. I don't see anyone chomping at the bit to be your Moirail, honestly, unless there's someone out there who would actually bother pitying you. And lending a mate sprint? Fat chance. Seriously, like, who would even, like that would even interest you? Basically, any feature of your emotional profile that usually makes someone viable in the Red Rum department must be totally fried. Your Black Rum potential is probably toast, too. Hey, are you there? Yeah, I started tuning you out. Are you done? No way, I could go on forever. This is fascinating. Tell me how the fuck this isn't fascinating. Did you learn this crap from your awful romance movies? They're really intriguing sociologically. Incredibly complex, sophisticated stories. I guess you wouldn't get it. Hey, asshole, stop watching movies for girls. What part of intriguing sociologically don't you understand? Also, they're awesome. Shut up. Fuck you. Ugh, okay, man. Just let me connect to the stupid boy dumb fuck so I don't have to listen to you anymore. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. Never even got to the damn point. What is it now? I didn't need you specifically to connect to Tavros. I mean, I could get any schlub to do that. You just have to get in there ASAP because I really need your mind powers. You do? I mean, obviously you do. Duh. What for? I ran into someone here. Sort of a double agent, I guess. His name is Jack. He has some inside information about his kingdom. He wants to work together with us to overthrow the Black Queen, so I said, okay, but now I need your help. Okay, I can try. What does he know? He recently got hold of some intel regarding a weakness in the Queen's defenses. I don't know any more than that, but we've got to hurry and get started on this thing, or it could get kind of awkward. Awkward? What do you mean? I mean, he's just standing here now, waiting for me, I guess, but it's okay. I think he's pretty much settled down. Settled down? He stabbed me. Oh, only once. Are you sure you should trust him? I don't know if I would, but hey, I'm not the leader. No, it's cool. He's cool. It's fine. I don't really mind the stabbing. It was all a misunderstanding. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure he meant to stab me, but I kind of think that's like the way he greets people. This game is so stupid. In any case, I think he's probably all stabbed out. Ooh, oh man. Well, since you're bleeding, I should ask Terezi what color your blood is. Good luck with that. She can't see me or smell me or anything. I'm way out of my hive, somewhere else on the planet. Okay, then I'll ask Jack. Nope, Jack won't tell. I made him promise he wouldn't tell. Damn it, stupid, lousy, tight-lipped, stab-happy double agents. Doesn't Trollian have some kind of viewport feature? Yeah, I'm pretty sure only Solix knows how to set that. And he's been incommunicado for hours for some reason. Anyway, that whole feature seems totally invasive and largely pointless to me, so just forget about it. Yeah, okay. Here we are about to embark on an espionage mission. A spying tool sounds totally useless. Another great point, Captain. Whatever. Just get your ass in here so we can dethrone this goddamn queen. It'll mean one less god boss we have to fight. Fine, I'll be right there. Just try not to lose too much of your mystery blood and die. So... Fuck. Just when he would sit there and watch. So one of the things that we have to remember right here and now is that Jack is also Karkat's exile. So anything that Jack does, Jack will have an explanation for it. To me, a lot of this dialogue reads as sort of like exile talk getting into Karkat's head. Just like, it's fine. I don't really mind the stabbing. It was all a misunderstanding. Is Jack typing? It was all just a misunderstanding. Sorry, kid. Be Jack, a few minutes ago. You find the kid you've been looking for. He's got a pretty sharp tongue and can't seem to keep it sheathed. You should learn up front you're no stranger to sharp objects yourself. He still won't shut up. He doesn't seem to care about the wound. He's just going on and on about the freakish color of his blood. He doesn't want you to look at it. Just look away, he says. You got to admit, now you're curious. Jack, look at the knife. You don't see what the big deal is. Nothing special. This kid's out of his mind, but he's still blubbering on and on about it. It seems he's the only one of his kind with this mutant candy red blood, an outcast. He thinks he was put on this planet covered in an ocean of his own blood to be taunted, punished for something. Saddest story you ever heard. You gotta do something to shut him up about it. The mark of blood. Signed in blood. Karkat, be in cahoots with Jack. Operation Regiserb, huge bitch, blah blah. You and your like-blooded accomplice soon put Operation Regiserb into motion, a contingency plan with the Archagent conveniently had on file and named himself. If it were drafted by a legitimate contingency firm, it would ostensibly have been given a better title. Your whole team executes the plan along the course of its journey, employing espionage, mind control tactics, political sabotage, vicious interrogations, and cold-blooded assassinations. Everyone does their part, and you begin to learn the true meaning of teamwork, as well as this troll disease called friendship. But before a single step is taken, Jack briefs you on the intelligence uncovered by one of his agents. It is an advantage over the Queen you will seize upon while she has let her guard down. With each prototyping by each player, the royalty of both sides would evolve. The Queen with her ring of orbs 12-fold would first take on the claws and rigid carapace of your Lucis, and then the wings and scales of Terezi's dragon, and then the horns and gills and cloven hooves of Gamzee's fallen goat, and so it would continue. What's the name of the seahorse from Greek myth? It's like that, but a goat. Though a queen is a vain creature, she is also sworn to her duty. She would be braced for the heavy load of augmentation ahead. She would certainly withstand the 8 eyes of an arachnid. The fairy wings might at worst be frivolous. The great bullhorns could even be regarded as striking additions. For that matter, the sultry lips of a mother grub might be plausibly suited for her. She would perhaps wear a brave face even behind a dignified mustache, and the centauring of her lower torso could transpire without much complaint. She would dutifully indulge a lactating udder, and when all was said and done, doubling her head count would certainly be an insult to 11-fold injury, but nothing she hadn't essentially endured already, all in the name of her kingdom. But she would spare herself all of these additional debasements, because before the rest came, there would be one corruption to her figure she would not abide. Her vanity would not allow it. She could not stand bearing the visage of the most loathsome creature known to existence. So vile is its appearance, so contemptible its purpose, all depictions of the creature, let alone members of its population, are permanently banned from any jurisdiction in the reach of her agents. Those of its kind go by many names, and so does the reviled patron god they herald, the Great Detestation, King Ponsquatter, Speaker of the Vast Joke, and most commonly, Bilious Slick. His true name is of course forbidden, and wearing his face is where she drew the line. She removed the ring and concealed it in the royal vault while she was quite sure no one was looking. She then retired to her private chamber from which she could dispatch orders, no one the wiser for disadvantage. Or so she thought. Red Team, execute Operation Regisurp. The operation in time would be a total success. The banished quasi-royal would make the future Alternian wasteland her home. Until she was given a new purpose. But at the outset, you would know nothing of the Queen's aversion to an amphibious likeness, or about her orbs 12-fold, or any such details. You were informed of her disadvantage and would act accordingly. You and your red teammates would work to dethrone the Queen in your session, while the blue team members would take on the entirely different set of royal adversaries in their own session. This was to be a competition, after all, or so you thought. You would begin to notice a strange pattern. The blue team's prototypings are affecting the mutations of your session's underlings, and your prototypings are affecting theirs. Though the signs pointed to 2 distinct sessions, 2 sets of mystic ruins, 2 opposing teams, 2 separate chains of connected players, this was all misleading. You were joining a particularly unusual bifurcated session meant from the start to receive all 12 players through 2 separate connection chains, a session with 1 Skaya about which 12 planets would circle, with 1 army of dark and 1 of light, with 1 pair of kings and 1 pair of queens, and with 1 cantankerous archagent whose typical disdain for authority. It wouldn't be until much later, in the session when the full chain was nearly closed, that you would realize the truth. The truth was, as it had always been the same session all along, that your teams were not competing, but cooperating toward a common goal. In the more drawn-out form of this adventure's narrative, figuring this out would have been a huge deal. We would have been completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow, same session? Really? All along? But since we've decided to engage this epic in shorthand, you must insist that we continue with this expository interlude. It would turn out the arrangement of planets looked like this, rather than bifurcated from each other, each team appearing to comprise a distinct chain in a distinct session without the luxury of the complete picture we see here. It appeared that way until it was time to link the two chains, completing the circuit. The way until it was time to link the two chains, completing the circuit of 12 and uniting the teams. For these final two links, Skya had a plan, as it did with the order of every preceding link, and as it did with the paradoxical seeding of its own layers on the surface of the planet, it would later devastate to buy itself time. Its plan was as inescapable as all others, as inevitable as the reckoning it would ultimately face. Mobius double reach around. So Terezi brings in Karkat, Gamzee brings in Terezi, Tavros brings in Gamzee, Vriska brings in Tavros, Kanaya brings in Vriska, Equius brings in Kanaya, Aradia brings in Equius, Nepeta brings in Aradia, someone on a beach brings in Nepeta, someone underwater brings in Aquarius, Solix brings in Pisces, Karkat brings in Solix. Mobius double reach around. After watching the phrase Mobius double and reach around toggle for a few minutes while in sort of a stupor, you finally snap out of it. Your attention drifts towards these two symbols. You would try to be these mysterious characters, but you suspect that you would fail, so you don't bother. They're way too mysterious for you to be them yet. Seriously, what's up with these guys? Do they live underwater or something? What's their deal? We'll learn about them a little later. For that matter, what about this young lady? What is her deal? We'll probably find out more about her later, too. Probably be quite some time before you get to be here. It could very well be pages and pages and pages and pages and pages and pages and seriously, it could take forever. Enter name. Your name is Kanaya Mariam. You are one of the few of your kind that can withstand the blistering Alternian sun, and perhaps the only one who enjoys the feel of its rays. As such, you are one of the few of your kind who has taken a shining to landscaping. You have cultivated a lush oasis around your hive, and in particular, you have honed your craft through the art of topiary, sculpting your trees to match the puffy oracles from your dreams. You have embraced the tool of this trade, which conveniently is the weapon of choice for those who would hunt the heinous broods of the undead, which crawl from the sand at sunrise to feast on the light and the living. So it seems as if... Aradia can control the spirits of the dead, and that seems to be vitally important in this world, because apparently the undead are just a thing on Alternia. We don't really hear much about it, besides the heinous broods of the undead, which crawl from the sand. But it's expanded in other material. It would be convenient to you if you actually hunted them, but it is of course far too dangerous. Every bit as suicidal as attempting to poach the terrible muscle beasts who roam at night. So you indulge in your bright fascination with the grim through literature. Just before the sun goes down, you join your flora in rest. You immerse yourself in tales of rainbow drinkers, and shadow droppers, and forbidden passion. You are one of the few of your kind with jade green blood. As such, you are one of the few who could be selected and raised by a virgin mother grub, an event so rare as to elude documented precedent. She would defend you from desert threats, and though her life would be short, in time you would assure her of progeny. You are one of the few of your kind whose affection for the aesthetic strongly overpowers instinctive regard for the utilitarian. As such, you are one of the few of your kind who has developed a zeal for fashion, design, and lively, colorful patterns. You decorate your hive with flora and fabric as delicately or aggressively as inspiration demands. You are a seamstress, or a rag ripper, or a tree trimmer, or a lumberjack, whichever you care to be, and your unique hive is equipped with a great supply of advanced technology to accommodate your interests. The technology and indeed the hive itself were all recovered from the ruins nearby when you were very young. The seed of your hive was deployed on the volcanic rocks beneath the sand with the assistance of your Lucis and her remarkable burrowing skills. You have lived there happily together ever since. You know the ruins in the hive, and everything here that is not sand and rock originated from the world of your dreams. You also know that one day you will visit this world while you are awake. That day is today. Your troll tag is Grim Auxiliatrix, and you tend to enunciate each word you speak very clearly and carefully. What will you do? Kanaya, equip chainsaw. What chainsaw? You're quite sure there's no chainsaw leaning on that bookshelf. There is, however, a tube of lipstick on the floor. Fine. Kanaya, equip that then. Alright, let's settle down. No need to get hysterical. Oh, there goes your wardrobifier again. Never a dull moment in fashion when the randomized cycle is on. Kanaya, apply. You can choose between your trademark jade or black, even though a troll's lips are naturally black. But you could always be blacker, and a lady with a true sense of style knows this. In any case, you think you'll mix things up with green for a little while. Kanaya, answer cuttlefish color. Hello. Hey. Kanaya, hi. Glub, 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 glub. You seem more excited than usual. Or less, I can't tell. Help me tell without saying glub. Glub, 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 glub. I'm going to type this face now, even though no one knows how to make a mouth do a question shape like that. Sorry, I can't really control the glubs. Yes, you can, but that's fine. You can glub to the content of your collapsing and expanding bladder-based aquatic vascular system. If it means you are excited about something. I am excited! Okay, why? Everything we are about to do next is exciting. It's always exciting. I'm just so excited. Pachoo! It looks like one of your letters got away from you. Yeah, I really launched that one. You forked an innocent D loitering over there by the shout pole, minding its own business. Hee glub glub glub. Hey, let's stop being stupid for a minute. Yeah, sure. I'm just worked up about this game. It'll be great. I've been waiting a long time to get started. We all have. I thought so. I have been cloaked in a mood of perpetual anticipation for some time as well. We should compare notes, even though we are on different teams. Well, not really. Really? See, this is what we should be comparing notes about. What notes would you like to submit for comparison? Well, I'm going to join my team pretty late. I think I have to. I'll need to connect after my goofball Morrail does so I can keep my goggles on his nefarious escapades. It's a tough job, but it's important. Everyone has an important job to do. Yeah. Isn't that what you're doing? Isn't that what you're doing too? Joining late to keep an eye on yours? I don't know for a fact that she is mine. You're not supposed to know for a fact, dummy. You just do what you think is right. And even if you were wrong, the worst that happened was that you helped somebody and helped the whole world too. I know. But what if I don't really want her to be that? Glub, 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 shrug? Yeah, glub, glub, shrug is probably the right attitude, I think. Our minds are already made up anyway, aren't they? Yes, probably. Your clouds tell you everything, so what do you even have to worry about? They don't tell me everything, just as I am sure she doesn't whisper everything to you. That's true. Ooh, shucks, now I'm going to get sad. She'll be gone soon. Though, I guess it'll be a relief not to have to worry about keeping her voice down anymore. I wonder if any kid on the planet has as many burdens in the fire as you. I doubt it. They aren't burdens. Okay, I guess they are. But I love them, and wouldn't have it any other way, because this is why I'm here. On that note, I think I'm going to say goodbye to her. Maybe you should too while you have the chance. Even though I'll see her again soon, which will still seem kind of strange to me. But that's why this is all so exciting. Kanaya, bye! Cuttlefish Color ceased trolling Grim Auxiliatrix. Kanaya, check on Lucis. You had nearly forgotten. Today her day would come. Maybe you should be there for her final moment. But then it isn't exactly final, is it? Death is pretty confusing without the finality. It's too late. You'd better change back into your work clothes. No point in getting a good dress dirty. Kanaya, go downstairs.